Oh, okay, okay. I'm an idiot. I was talking with the muted and also the was like I can't hear. I don't know. To solve this during quali. As I was saying, thank you to everyone who is in my channel. I'm here in the game. Yeah, I have to stay like no moving on the chair because I will fuck up the micro. Hi, the best man. No, I'm not the best. I'm good, but not the best. So I was saying with the micro mute, and this is the first race of the Summer Cup in this division, in this tire. We are racing at my home Grand Prix, one of them, but also it's more special because it's really my home race. It's Madrid. I'm from Madrid, so I hope the drivers get an exciting race. I expect chaos. It's a new track, so we will see how it goes. We are sitting here, the Haas driver, coming up in the first sector. I will try to say some of the corners, the name of the corners, but it's difficult to speak English and go to Spanish again and next English. So I see his first sector was good, 28.5. Without the chicane, I think it's good. We are coming out of the La Monumental and going into the Valdebebas SS. I will call SS because I can't tell. I forgot the word in Spanish. Enlazadas. So I will go like SS. We are now in the third sector, coming to IFEMA. Here, as I was driving, here the sun and the shadows are critical. Oh, look into the wall. I think the lab, it's not invalidate, but it's very slow because that mistake, 34.4. We are going to see verse times of that. Speaking of times deleted, we are seeing menus. Salton, Dalton, I'm putting the set with a 32.4. It's still not one of the best times, but it's the best we have now. Now we have a great time, 31.1 for the Red Bull driver. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. And I love the Cadillac. I love the Cadillac. I love the Cadillac in looking one side and the other side, but looking the overall, I don't like the Cadillac. It's like yes, and no. A little bit difficult. We're staging flip through La Monumental. Mr. Pisa joins again the lobby. I don't know if he has been kicked. And now it's a 1-2 for Red Bull at the front, just less than a 10. Very good job from Red Bull at the moment. But Flip looks coming fast in that Ferrari. My Spanish friend, it's not friend, but it was close to get the time deleted there. My Spanish friend Gazaji has gone 4 fastest with the Alpine, 32.0. We still go with Flip down to the last sector. I think that can be the best time we have seen, or it's going to be close. 31.4, it's third fastest. It's close, but it's not the fastest. We'll try to see a driver. Senna in the Cadillac, it's coming 3/10, I think, is lower than the Ferrari. So probably expect them to be third, fourth, unless his last sector is incredible. Who is Senna goes fastest with 31.0. I was going to say something, but I don't have the words to do, so I will wait until they come. Oh, connection problems from him. At least he finished the lap. I think that's good. Condul sits with his lap time deleted. Same as the Aston. Oh, I see someone in the wall of the pit lane. Matthias is coming. It's not fast. It's coming 2 seconds. Oh, he has touched the wall. It's a tricky track, Madrid. Sorry for making it difficult, but we love that way here in Madrid, here in Spain. He has his front wing damage, I think. So, but he's going to finish the lap. Yeah, he has the front wing damage. And his time, it's ahead of his teammate. That his time is not great, but it's now doing a second lap. We go on board with him, going to this essay, and his lap time is deleted as well. Track limits are difficult in that corner. They need to watch out the drivers in qualifying and in the race. Another Spanish driver, I think, because the name is Spanish, and I see his flag in the lobby. It's Chusta Magnetica. I don't want to say what Chusta means, sorry. It's not the worst of the word, but it's not good. It's coming 8 tenths slower than the first, so probably it could go 5. Last sector is not really fascinating. Oh, my Spanish friend, 31-0. He puts up the times 31-0, just milliseconds ahead of Senna, who I hope who joins the lobby soon. I am hearing in the channel, I am hearing me as well, and I'm saying words not really good. I can say it better, but it's like you don't have so many time to think the word, so it just goes. And so I cannot pronounce really good. We are seeing Dalton? No, Dalton is not on a lap. Jerome was coming, but at the end, the lap time was deleted. We are going to see, I think, another Spanish driver. There are a lot of Spanish drivers. We are conquered the grid in this league, in this championship, but it's not coming on a lap. So we have a recess here. We have a break time, like we say. And the drivers at the pit lane or are entering the pit lane. We'll call pits, boxes. I have a lot of words, so I'm saying the longest. Good for me. And I'm seeing that the first to do the lap, it's going to be Hoffers if there is no one ahead. No, it's going to be Nato. Yeah. Nato or Condul? No, Condul is going to be the first one. But he has his lap time deleted. No, he starts now. The start-finish light's a little bit far from for I thought. Exiting well. Now opening, I was going to call ERS. It's a straight mode. We onboard with him. He take too much. Even with that we know that the corner it's not perfectly done. The track limit is there, but he has attacked too much, and the lap time is deleted. So we go with the Aston. That it's not improving his first sector. He has a car ahead that totally, in my opinion, has blocked his way and probably ruined the laps, unless he has a very bad middle sector or last sector. He exits La Monumental. We enter into the Valdebeba section. Very tricky. It's really fast. And his middle sector, he's not improving. He has lost 110. We go now under the tunnel, and we are entering the third sector. We're going to see if he beats his time in the third sector. He has time there, or it's going to enter the pit lane to go for a new set of soft tires. It's less than 7 minutes until the qualifying is done. And the Aston crosses the line now. He improves. He had a lot of time in the last sector. So he knows that with now a very good last sector that he have, only he had to improve the first and the middle sector without traffic. If it could be. A lot of drivers with his lap times deleted during the lap for exceeding track limits. So unless the McLaren here can do something, that it's not, he's reducing in the racing line. It's dangerous. I hope he hasn't ruined the lap here for, I think it was a Cadillac, but I don't see any Cadillac. Or I think it was an Aston. It's not this. It's Andrea that doesn't have a time on the session, but he's coming. It's a 27.9 in the first sector. That's a good first sector, really good. So we have to watch how the Aston Martin driver, who is passing the banking corner here in Madrid. We have a yellow flag that blocks the overtake. The overtake attack. Look, now it's yellow, and when the yellow flag ends, it goes back to blue. That it's only the overtake option that we have in the game in 2026 regulations. Oh, Condors goes fastest with the first 30s of the season. Oh, touching the wall there, the Aston Martin. It's 4 tenths ahead of Gasagi, so it's quite a margin. We're going to see the Aston here last corner. I think the lap was good first sector, but it's not ending really good, but it's enough to be P10. Rich retires from the session, and I see an Aston Martin in the last sector who is stopped. It's his teammate. It's waiting to everyone to pass them. I hope he not get disqualified from the session. I will look at driver on the front. That's a 27.1 from the first sector. I was saying a 27.9 was a great sector. That it's a blasting sector for the Mercedes. Exiting the tunnel. Mr. Pizza absolutely destroying. Unbelievable. 31 from the Williams driver. Absolutely putting the time here in Madrid. Incredible speed from the Williams driver. As we are seeing the Mercedes exiting the last corner, nearly touching the wall there. It's enough to go to P6, really close to the P5, but just behind. Now we're seeing the Williams driver who attacks. I think, that was really close to go into the wall or a track limit violation. But he improves 4 tenths in the first sector, so it's good for him. Now we're coming to La Monumental. We onboard with him the first onboard of La Monumental of this qualifying. The battery really reduced the speed there. Wow, really good corner there, close into the wall, but without touching there. Middle sector is improving nearly 1 second, 9 tenths of second. So that means it could be up into P5 or even P4 or P3. The times are really close up there, except for Pizza and Condus, the first and second, that are a little bit faster than everyone else of the grid. Or at least they are looking to. The Williams driver going into the last corner, and it goes 8. Last sector improved, but it wasn't enough to beat these guys. But just for not even a tenth with the 5th fastest driver, who is Salian with the Red Bull. Mr. Pizza goes again on another attack lap. It's a 26.8, absolutely destroying the first sector. It's purple for him. I think he can go into the 29s. And it's looking good for Paul. He looks like he has the speed to be the fastest driver. But in the race, it's another history. He needs to finish this lap. And the race will come next. And he will have to defend. It's coming 9 tenths faster than his time. We can see even at 28 here in Madrid this afternoon. The Haas driver there gets out of the way without battery, but we are entering now this section of corners. It's a yellow flag. He can use the overtake. Now he can. It's not a yellow flag anymore. It's last corner. We are going to see a 28. I think no. 29.3 last sector was not his best, but it's enough to put a massive difference into the second place. Gasagi is not coming on a competitive lap. The Red Bull here is starting when less than a minute in the clock. These are his final lap, and everyone on the grid are his final laps. There are people that are starting his lap now, has exited the pit, others that are in the pit and he's qualifying, it's over, and others, Mr. Pizza has done a last to first challenge. I think he sees his confidence to go up to P1 and wants to test it. So that means that Condors goes up to pole position. And he's on a lap. We will try to see if he improves his time. There is the Williams of Pizza that doesn't disturb him, his AI. Oh, that's so much attack into that corner, and that's out of contention for him in qualifying. Asahi's not coming as well. The Red Bull is improving 5 tenths. We have to watch out that, because that could mean pole position here. Not the fastest time, but the pole position. And Magnetica, it's coming also really fast. The Ferrari here as well. So it's going to be until the end. Oh no, Celian has made a mistake entering the tunnel and has destroyed his front wing, and his qualifying is over. The Williams driver coming. Probably these are the only cars who can fight for pole position here in Madrid. The rest has seen the checker flag or is entering boxes, or his lap times are deleted. We're going to see the Williams last corner. This is pole position. No, it's not pole position. It's just him. And the Ferrari is coming 6 tenths. He will need probably 1 tenth more to be on pole. Has gone a little bit wider. This is the last corners. He needs to nail it to be on pole position. Has entered a little bit wide again. I think the pressure is coming out to be on pole. Now probably it's only to find the best time. I think the pole, it's going to be for Conduls. And it is, but only for 2 tenths. And I probably have seen that 2 tenths getting away on that third sector. But it's a good quali for him. Second place for the Ferrari for Philippe. And we have the results here. It's Conduls on pole, but it's not the fastest time. We have seen Mr. Pisa, who wants to do a 22 to P1 during the race. The rest of the times are here. It was close this month, only 3 tenths, not more than 4 tenths between second and 8th place. So we could fight from the podium, from the P5 during the race. They are very close. And now let's go to the most important event this afternoon, that it's their race. Now the drivers will prepare his strategies, his fuel, everything to try to have his best options to be the best, the fastest, the best, and the winner of this Madrid Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix in Madrid. I think, like always, we are going to have the formation lap, so it's going to be a little bit longer until the lights out. But it gives us more time to speak. To speak in English for me. If we get quiet, we can see the crowd absolutely wanted to see the racing action taking place in Madrid. We are not longer. We are not long to see that happen. So yeah, let's expect an interesting race, and we see if we have chaos or not. The formation lap, it's underway here in Madrid. We are going to see the tires that the drivers have. The results, except all mediums, except from Nat in 13th place, who has choose to start with hard tires. We're going to see if that strategy pays off at the end of the race. A lot of cars are getting disqualified from touching. Remember, not touching during formation lap, or you are going to end up in the straight with the tires cold and probably with a not good ideal start. These are the strategies we are looking here this afternoon. One stop, medium hard. I don't think the two stop. So it's going to be one stop medium hard or hard medium if you are starting with hards, as Nat in 13th place. And now it's crucial to get that tires warm up. I think that will not be really difficult. Probably all you know that Spain it's a really sunny, hot country, so the tires probably not need to warm up so much. But we are seeing a really quick formation lap from these three guys ahead. The rest of the grid is still entering now the third sector, while these guys are preparing to get his cars into the grid box and get prepared for the start of the race. So different strategies to warm up the tires. We are seeing the Racing Bulls. I don't want to see Visa. I'm not getting paid to say Visa. It's a joke. But very the Ferrari a little bit not close to the yellow line to have to have the best start, because you need to use the space that the grid boss is giving you, the game is giving you. And all are set. The last cars on the grid are coming, and the action is going to take place. No really far in time here in Madrid. We're going up to the front because this it's going about to start. The lights a little bit distracted, doesn't really get well, and it's lights out, and we're racing here in Madrid this afternoon. It's a good start from the Racing Bulls, good start from the Alpine, who goes up into second place. We are seeing the Cadillac, who it's in ghost mode, I call ghost mode, but had a great start. I'm seeing a yellow flag at the back, a McLaren that probably made contact with another driver in the back. Oh, the Ferrari here, oh, nearly to touch. It's an overtake there, but it was really close from disaster. Some guys using the escape road. Oh, they are really, and it's a touch. We have the first contact of the season into the bunker corner. I will call correctly now the bunker in Spain, el bunker. And I think another driver has touched, because I have here, and it's true, it's not with the hard tire, probably the tire's cold. That's the problem of starting with hard tires. The first laps are difficult to get the tires done and prepared to race. And the first one have get an excellent start, a dream start. Conduct, it's leading the race. Gasagi has gained a place. It's going now off the track. We will see if that's a track limit. They have 3 until the penalty is imposed by race control, in race control of the game. Yeah, the Cadillac is third, because the Ferrari of Flip, who starts second, it's now 14. And there is another yellow flag. It's still chaos here in Madrid. It's a McLaren who had an incident in this part of the track in the third sector. It's curious how the Cadillac has get the fastest lap from third. Okay. And Mr. Pizza, if I'm not wrong, started last. It's 8. That means he has gained 14 places. Yeah, this is not to look. Yeah, 14 places gaining on the first lap. That's awesome, incredible, amazing. It's speechless. I'm speechless. And it's attacking the 7, eh? We have to watch out. No, it's a battle at the 7. Oh, a little bit touched to the wall there. It's Williams versus Aston versus Williams. Into La Monumental we go. The Aston needs to go off the track. He stays ahead. And Grandi outside. Mr. Pizza to take 7th place. The Williams, his teammate is defending. But he made the overtake down. And it's up into 7 places, 15 places in 1.5 lap. I will talk more about that later. It's impressive, really impressive. Eh? You need to have a great start, but also moving well until that chaos that has happened at the back of the grid. The Racing Bulls here getting off 1 second, so that means the Alpine driver, my Spanish friend, can use the overtake because he's not under 1 second margin. Senna is. I thought he had front wing damage, but not. It's the Cadillac front wing. Oh, and it's 3 seconds already for Asahi. That's terrible. The race is so long. So he will need to not get more track limits until the end of the race. Oh, and also for the race leader. Unbelievable. That means that Senna now, it's less than 3 seconds. If the race finishes like this, it's a little bit soon for that. He is the race winner. That is why you need to stay on the track and don't get any track limit because you can gain positions with penalties. In this case, 3 seconds. We're seeing a battle at the back. Mr. Pizza, who is up into 5th place. Already 17 places, and it's looking up to make 18 at the end of this lap or the start of the next lap. It's going to be soon, I can assure you that. Look, it's very close. He really have the pace. It's going to be fun when he catches the leaders because they have more pace than these drivers. They have seen that in qualifying. As Senna has overtaken Gasagi. This is not an overtake spot, so probably the Alpine driver has made a mistake, and it's a yellow flag. We have seen a mistake here from the Aston Martin. So probably Gasagi had the same way as Mr. Pizza has overtake Niels into P4, already 18 places. Can he do really the last to first, the 22 to P1 challenge here in Madrid? This afternoon it's only 6 seconds from the race leader, so it looks like he have really great options to do it. It's a yellow flag again. I think it's a Ferrari, but nothing to worry about. Flip at the back doing the fastest lap of the race. I think he has changed tires, yes, but it's only one lap less than the other driver, so it's not really a tire difference. He had the speed we see in qualifying, but really disgrace at the start, making contact, I think, with Niels or a Red Bull. It was a Red Bull for sure, as was. And Mr. Pizza has get a 3-second penalty, putting in the same situation as the race leaders with 3 seconds. As Senna has closed the gap under 1 second with the Racing Bulls ahead, so he will have the overtake. Look how he's going to put from yellow to blue. We see that now, and he will have that extra energy, extra deployment during the race. It's a yellow flag again at the back. It's the McLaren of Dave under the tunnel with problems, but he can still come. Oh, I see a I have seen a touching in the wall. Not seen, I heard. I made a mistake, sorry. It's lap 5 here. Now the Racing Bull of Conduls opening the gap a little bit, now close again as Mr. Pizza has overtaken Gasagi, who drops up 4th place, and Mr. Pizza it's up into the podium places. But with the penalty, Senna is the only driver of the top 4 does not have a penalty, so that could be crucial. And more crucial if there is a safety car in the final laps of the race. Oh, Condors is really slow here. It's a mistake. It can be anything, but it's really, really slow. Senna has closed the gap massive in this section, and it's a yellow flag. It's Van Roy into the wall here in the bunker corner, and has destroyed his front wing, so he will need to pit to repair that. The battle out front, Mr. Pizza has closed the gap because Conduls doesn't seem to have the pace here. He's suffering with the Cadillac, with the Williams, I was going to say Alpine, and the Williams of Mr. Pizza does the fastest lap of the race, 33.8, as we are seeing the Cadillac here getting the power down in this strain, the best overtaking spot here in Madrid. But it's not enough. Conduls in the Racing Bulls managing well the energy as he gets 10 seconds. I think that really I don't have the word. It's really too much penalty. It's only 3 seconds, the normal standard penalty, and I don't know if that penalty needs to be served in the pit as it's 10 seconds, or he can continue without the penalty be served in the pit. But that it's a lot. 10 seconds is a lot. That it ruined his race already. Unless the stewards later on say something that the 10 seconds go off or convert into the real penalty that are 3 seconds. DNF, the first retirement of this race, it's Van Roy that retires the bunker in turn 8 and 9, and he decided, no, I will not continue. The damage probably are more, or probably doesn't feel the car good to compete. Doesn't have a really good car feeling with the car and sensations driving. And Condoms now resisting in the front as we are seeing Mr. Pizza, who is really, really close of the Cadillac, but it's not enough at the moment. As we're seeing there, the Mercedes retired. Oh, incredible corner. It's super close, nearly touching the back of his car. Round the outside here, that you need to be crazy or the bravest man in earth to make that work. You probably will end up you will probably end up in the wall if you try around the outside. But he tried. That's good. He's looking really, really good. As we are seeing Senna into the Valdebebas SS, making the inside line, and Pizza making round the outside and taking the lead of the race. Mr. Pizza with the Williams takes the lead of the race from last place of the grid, from 22. It's leading the Madrid Grand Prix in lap 7. Impressive. A lot of penalties at the back. 3 seconds. The drivers are suffering the track limits, even though it's a street track with the walls really close. We are seeing a lot of track limits. And now Mr. Pizza probably wants to escape, open the gap more than 1 second to be comfortable out in front. Gasaki missed the first pit stop of the race, the first real pit stop to change the tires, unless he has some damage that we don't know. The pit lane here in Madrid really long. The boxes, look, they are separated. I think it's 5 or 6 in one side and 5 and 6 in the other side. He puts hard, and probably going to the end, but that's some laps. It's more than 20 laps. And a Ferrari there. Oh no, it's an Audi. It's an Audi. It's Menios, who crashed again after recovering, but he has crashed again into the wall. Probably he will need to enter the pit lane. No, yeah, he entered the pits. Oh, so fast, so fast. The entry. He nearly get a DNF at the entry of the pit lane. The drivers will need to watch out they enter because it could be a very bad surprise, as we are seeing here the McLaren, a battle at the back from the McLaren and the Audi driver for 12 plates. It's not points place, I think. I think it's normal 10 place, 10 place points system as in Formula 1. But any place matters. It could decide a championship or a position in the championship. Out in front, Mr. Pizza has opened the gap to 8/10, nearly more than 1 second. He's really going for it. He's really going to open that gap. As Conduls, the pole man, not the fastest, but the pole man in qualifying, and who started first is now third of the race, and with a huge penalty that we're going to see now. I think, yeah, 16 seconds. Wow, that's massive. As Niels now gets 3 seconds, his first 3 seconds of the race, and the rest of the grid also has 3 seconds. Stefan Matthias, oh, it's a touch on the wall here from Conduls. I think he has probably damaged the front wheel. Gasagi gets 3 seconds. Now it's with Matthias, another driver with 6 seconds, and also a Haas at the back. Another yellow flag. It's a Haas just getting away of the racing line to leave the leaders past them. Probably going to retire. And the Aston Martin, I think, it's problems here with the battle out the front. We have seen the yellow flag, but another touch on the wall. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the touch in the wall, the contact with the wall. And it's 1.3. He will not have overtake mode. So Pizza really have the pace, more pace than everyone else on the grid this afternoon. And it's looking good to win, but he have 3 second penalty. So that means at the moment Senna is still the virtual race winner, as we are seeing Niels making the pit stop, putting the hard tires as Dalton. Gasaki makes the fastest lap of the race, as the Haas driver makes 3 seconds more of penalty in 21 place. Not really looking good the race. Oh, it's a touch for Senna there. The exit of that, I can't tell the name of the chicane is La Chicane, the chicane. The name is the chicane, from the chicane. It's and it's the gap now 2 seconds with Mr. Pizza. He will still be the race win if the race ended with this gap, but he cannot allow more touching to the wall, because I think another touch it's going to be fatal. And Gasaki from the back with the pit stop done goes a little wider, but has overtaken the Aston Martin. Mr. Pizza enters the pit lane trying to avoid the undercut from Senna, but Senna decides, okay, I stay on track, I will go long, we will see you at the end of the race with your penalty. Conduls also makes the pit stop, as same as the teammate of Pizza, Justa Magnetica. All of these drivers are going to put the hard tire and go into the end. Gasaki to exit ahead of him, because the pit exit just exit in this straight, and the gap is 3 seconds. So he protect him from the undercut of Senna and the undercut from very far behind of Gasaki 3 laps ago. The Williams driver exit the pit lane just ahead of Salian that has speed. Probably he was the Red Bull who made contact with the Ferrari of Flip in the first lap. Here in this corner we are going up because he has 9 laps on mediums. He will need to make another stop. He last until the end of the race. And there's not a lot of drivers without a penalty. And now probably it's one less. Or he have more penalty, I will see. Yeah, one more penalty. It's only this man here in the Alpine ERS Racing League, Jordi. Just a Magnetica. Oh, the lobby has kept him out of the game. Oh, very shame. He was in a great position. I hope he can join soon the lobby. Senna makes the pit stop only 1 lap later than Pizza, and the gap it's massive now. I don't know if that strategy is going to work. Probably has seen that he has crossed the line there. Watch out with that. And Niels is coming really quick. He's going to overtake him. Oh, there's the touch. That's wow. Nearly ends in catastrophe. But that was the Red Bull's fault, probably. Oh, around the outside here. No. Has defended well the Cadillac. But it was more his fault because he put his car with the Cadillac. He moved in the line the Cadillac was driving, and that nearly ends fatal for him. Luckily for him, he ended good, and he's still P4 and close up to the P3 that did Senna. As I was saying, not a lot of drivers without a penalty. We have one, the driver who has been kicked out of the lobby. 2, 3, 4, and 5, with another one at the back. So 6 of 22, now 21. That's not a lot of drivers, and we're going to see if they can last until the end of the race without penalties. Could be crucial if there is a safety car. If there is a safety car in the last laps, they could gain massive advantage, a lot of positions, and get an excellent result just for being consistent. It's a yellow flag at the back. They are overtaking the Williams. I don't know what is happening here with these guys. As the Red Bull of Ceylan enters the boxes, the pit lane. I told that he was not going to last these mediums until the end of the race, and it's true. Now he puts the hard, and with that tire, with 16 racing laps until the end, he will last. The tire will last. I see Condols is 6. He has he has served the 10-second penalty of that track limit, that very harsh penalty in the pit lane. So now he has 10 seconds more, but 3 seconds more because he has exceeded the track limit again. Looking at difficult afternoon as Mr. Pizza has an 8-second gap with the second driver. Senna, it's coming good to overtake the Alpine driver, Gasaki. But I think reducing the 10 seconds, he only needs to reduce 7 because he has 3. Second penalty, Mr. Pizza. But I look it difficult, real difficult. I don't see him doing that because Mr. Pizza. Oh, and that's a penalty. Yeah, I jinxed it. Okay, that's good. An Audi driver going into the wall. That corner is tricky. In real life, it's going to be probably more tricky. The bunker. That's why it's called the bunker. he will need to change the front wing because he doesn't have any front wing. So he will need to enter the pit lane. Sorry for him, the Williams hasn't returned to the lobby. And this is the closest cars we have now. It's only 3 tenths. And it's the battle for 7th and 8th place. But the car ahead of him, of the McLaren of Hoffers, doesn't have any penalty. So that means he will need to overtake and open a 3-second gap to get that P7. As Mr. Pizza, it's putting an absolute Madrid. He's opening the gap with Gasagi. He's opening the gap with the third, with Senna. He absolutely have more pace than everyone. Dave with 3 seconds. Oh, more penalties for him. I think he has 9 or 12 already. Where is he? 6. Oh, only 6. I thought he had more. Good for him that he had less that I thought. It's better to have 6 seconds than 9. We are still seeing this battle. It's the only battle we have now. Also the top 5 Dalton and 6th place Conduls. They are close, less than a second. These are the most interesting battles now and the most closest ones of the grid, at least at the top. And the McLaren overtakes easy the Racing Bulls and takes the 7th place. Now he will need to open 3 seconds gap. We are seeing that the Racing Bulls is doing that chicane really carefully. That's probably why he doesn't have any penalties. He's just been respectful with the track, and the track is responding to him. It's another crash into the bunker, and it's the Audi off, and we are seeing as well the retire of the McLaren of Dave, probably with damage. And this guy, he will probably need to enter the pit lane because it's quite a lot of damage. We go back at the top with 5 and 6 battle, but not looking away the 7 and 8 because the Racing Bull doesn't want to give that place so easily. It's going to fight, and also Senna now, it's closing. He's nearly less than 1 second, 1.2 now, but without battery. Gasaki has a little bit more battery, so probably he will have some laps to defend without any problems. Oh, it's another penalty for Niels, who I think he has front wing damage. Yeah, he has front wing damage, but he's keeping on the track. He doesn't want to pit. He's in 4th place, and probably touching into the wall. He's suffering to make it work. Oh, a lot of penalties. Oh, another 3 seconds for the Haas at the back, and the first 3 seconds for Jeroen. Another 3 seconds for Conduls. I have told. Good job from Jeroen from keeping without penalties, and 1 lap later he had 3 seconds. Sorry, mate. I jinxed you as well as at the back. So that means we only have this driver here, Dalton, in the top 10 without any penalties. The driver, this Williams, without penalties, but he's not racing, it's his AI. He hasn't joined the lobby. This man in 16th place with the Alpine now, I think, it's a lap car. It's Mr. Pizza at the front because it's a Williams. And the other Cadillac, White Thunder. In Spanish, it's Trueno Blanco. It doesn't make any sense. So a White Thunder in Spain. And the battle for 2nd place is still 1 second back. He has overtake mode. So that means in the overtake detention point, he was less than second. He was less than a second from the Alpine of Gasaki. Matthias, another 3-second penalty for him. If there is a safety car, Dalton can win the race just for keeping clean the penalties. Look, it's 6, 6, 3, 3 ahead of him and 12 the car just behind him. So a safety car with 3 laps to go, and he could have great options of a podium, and why not a win, as Senna overtakes Gasaki here. Pizza makes the fastest lap of the race. He absolutely, it's flying, 31.9. That's fastest than some of the times of some drivers in qualifying. Really, really good. Really, really fast. Oh, Dalton. Conduls with the Racing Bulls have tried a move, but it goes wide. So that means the Mercedes regains the position and still 5th, but a little bit more far from Niels. Gap, and with 6 seconds margin, he's fighting now to be 4 with penalties. He needs to reduce 110 to make that happen. But Condul says, I'm going to overtake you, and that position is going to be mine. Oh, that's Ferrari. Oof. Watch out. He needs to cancel the attack into this corner and prepare from later. Over Aldebeba section. Making nearly touch. Senna defends the position. Really well defended, really well defended by the Cadillac. Really clean. As Conduls now makes the move down. Dalton tries the switch back because Conduls has gone a little bit wide. Using the battery, trying to regain the planes here. Coming up to the tunnel section. But Conduls in the Racing Bull resists the attack. Keeps the Mercedes behind him as has made the overtake done. He was the pole man, we have to remember, and he's down to 5th. And it's not going to end up more than that. Probably it's going to end worse than that, as Mr. Pizza gets 6 seconds penalty. Dalton, it's waiting for a safety car here. If there is a safety car, it's going to gain the place as Niels enters the pit, probably to change the front wing. It was impossible to continue racing like that. He was probably not making the car enter the corner. He will now make he will need to make an impressive last stint. He will need to push every lap to try to regain as much time as he could. There is no more battles, only 4 and 5th now. Now it's 4. Dalton, now it's 4. He was 4 before. That sounds really good. It was 4 before. But Conduls is getting a gap here. He has opened 1.5, but he needs to open 12 seconds. Impossible? No. Difficult? Yes. He needs to go like 1 second per lap. Or expect him to not get more penalties. Him and Dalton getting at 3 seconds for make his life a little bit easier. That's surprise. That means Dalton, it's at the moment on provisional podium places. Yeah, it's third because he's going to exit. Yeah, he's going to exit ahead because the pit lane here in Madrid, it's really long, even with the shortcut on turn 1 and 2. I think it's going to exit a little bit close that I expected, but he will need to overtake him on track and open a gap of 6 seconds of Dalton. Just for being clean. That's why you need to be clean, respecting the track. Menios in the Audi retires. We have 4 DNFs this race as Niels with the new tires make it through of the Aston Martin, and it's up into 8th place. He needs to push like an animal to make it to the next car, and the next car of him, that is the McLaren, who has opened a 3-second gap. Now he will keep the position. That was a position 3 for Jerome, but now he is not in 6th place. Now it's again in 6th place. Probably it's going to be for only a 10th or 2/10 if they keep that distance. 2.93 now, but he has the Red Bull also now at his back with fresh tires. 10 laps less than him, 10 laps fresh, and he have massive grip, massive acceleration. Oh, that's a track limit for sure, but he need to do that corner the more inside possible to make this overtake, and it's up into 7th place. Next target, Hoffers in the McLaren in 6th, and then 13 seconds to the 5th. Doesn't look possible. Ready, less than a second of the Mercedes. He needs to overtake and next open the gap. So if I were the Mercedes, if I am the Mercedes driver now, I will defend him as much as I can, but look the tire difference he's going to do. And now outside here in La Monumental, in the bank, the Mercedes is trying to keep the position, but it's an easy overtake. I was gonna say, try to keep him behind you. The maximum time, I think the maximum time was just that one corner. The tires were great. It's a yellow flag. It's a Haas driver retiring on the track, but we don't have any safety car, virtual safety car during the race. The drivers are make it clean in that term. It's not. I expected a safety car or at least a virtual, but they are keeping away of the walls, not because they are not from wind damage. Any car that has crashed into the wall, and Gasly 2 seconds has opened the gap with Dalton. He only needs 6 to keep that podium place, as he is going to overtake for sure the car ahead of him, Condors in the Racing Bulls. Better times from Gasly, nearly 10 laps less of tires, and it's a medium as well, and the driver ahead of him, Condor. Seconds penalty, he had 15 seconds, that's massive. And pit gap margin, that is unbelievable. He closing the gap to Conduls in this middle sector. Andre making a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limit. There is a Ferrari, it's flipped. We've had an incident, the yellow flag was shown in that part of the track. It was last corner, but he continues to race. Flip was starting second, making contact with a Red Bull. He go to the back of the grid and hasn't made any positions since then. The positions gained since the start of the race, Mr. Pizza from last to first, 21 positions gained. I don't have connection. What type of connection? With the lobby, the game? You are Tristan? I don't think so. Or probably yes. Take. Or is an AI? I think it's the AI. No, it's yeah. I don't know. You are not driving. No. I don't know why Jeroen is doing this pit stop. It's 14 laps, yes, but I think people have tried to make it to the end. He's going to exit P9 anyway, so it just hit me. So you are the Williams, or you are the Ferrari. Is that Ghost? Yes. Oh, 6 seconds already, Gasaki. Now it's again on the podium, but he has gas 50. I'm flipped, yeah. Nah, that makes more sense than the Williams. The problem is I can't inbound. And because you started second, so I was hoping you to have a great race, but now spun in the last corner, exit in the last corner for Condos. That's terrible. With 15-second penalty, he don't want to do that. He doesn't want to make any mistake, but it happened. Thanks to you, mate. Thanks to you for being here watching the race. It would be better if you were driving, but second best prize of the afternoon watching the race. Terrible mistake there for Condos. That the spin has cost any option to be P4, because he's now behind Dalton and he's not going to open up 15-second gap in 5 laps when we finish this lap. Jeroen with the tires fresh now overtakes the Aston that has made a pit stop to also put medium tires, as Condors has overtaken the Mercedes, trying to do a explosive 5 laps, but they need to be really explosive. I don't see coming. As Gasaki has get another 3-second penalty. Seconds already as Mr. Pisa Aston Condo now. That's terrible. And that's another penalty there. Terrible. He's going to end up with more than 20 seconds of penalties. He's going to... It's 12 seconds. He's now not even 6. And thank... Let's get that 3-second penalty. Probably it's... 3-4 drivers that are still resisting without any violation penalty. I will not say violation because probably they have gone off the track one time. Shit happens sometimes. Yeah. I experienced that a lot in previous games, and in this game he had kicked me out of the lobby. Oh yeah, that's another mistake from Condors. We have seen on the edge of the screen in my case, and also probably in the live stream, and he was clearly pushing, he's overdriving and has made another mistake, and that's not great news to finish in a higher position. Learn the lesson, so I'm going to focus on in the Tier 2. Yeah, Tier 2 do it's Friday, I think. So I will watch you in Friday. I don't know which track it is. I think it's Australia. I don't know. I remember that. Probably it's wrong. And we will see if you have a better race there. Oh, that's they're making contact. But that's a lap car. I don't understand. Gasaki has opened the gap to now 9 seconds because he has get 3-second more penalty. You can keep getting penalties if you are opening the gap, but if you can't open the gap in the last laps, I recommend you not exceeding more track limits, because you have the podium now by 8 tenths. And if there is a time for a safety car from Dalton, now or never. Niels gets another 3-second penalty. It's 9 seconds from him. He's going to end 5th anyway. And we are not talking a lot about the first cars because they have massive difference. Incredible race from Mr. Pizza from last to first. Second place, it's good, Senna, but the difference is quite a difference. Nearly 20 seconds. As we are seeing an overtake here, the Aston Martin overtake Jeroen, who has made a pit stop 1 lap before him. He has catch him and has overtaken. He was behind him and has overtake on track. But he has 6 seconds more of penalties, so that means he will need to push like a maniac. to keep the position. Thanks for the thanks for the message, mate. I appreciate it. Senna gets another 3-second penalty. It's 6. It doesn't change anything on the top. And when we finish this lap, it's going to be there is no other way. Or the race finish, or my micro is going to explode. It's one of that two options. It's a yellow flag. Don't tell me again it's Conduls. It's again Conduls. It's, I think, the third or the fourth spin of this afternoon. And with 18-second penalty, I think the car now behind it is going to lose the 7th place as well. Luckily for him, probably it's not going to lose the 8, but Aston Martin, it's going really fast. And Conduls gets another 3 seconds. Race to forget for him. Starting first on the grid, and it's now touching the walls. I think he has damage as well in one of his end plates. Yes, I think it has. He needs to end the race like this because to save the maximum points possible. Niels, it's really close on Dalton. The problem is the penalty, but he can say to the Red Bull team that he finished 4 on track. Oh, another 3. I think it's going to retire. But it's not really makes sense to retire with 2 laps to go. You can get points. Even with 24 seconds, you can get points. With 9.933 penalties, you have 24.36. He enters the pit. I think he's going to retire. Wow. Rev the engine in the pit lane, totally doesn't care. Oh, that's a contact! That's a crash between Dalton and Niels, and the Red Bull driver has broke the front wheel because of that. Wow, drama on the last laps. We will need to see the incident later. The stewards are going to look that for sure if they receive the reclaim for Red Bull to have a penalty for Dalton. But the problem is that with 9 seconds and the 6 seconds he has lost, the time penalty will need to be really severe. And I don't think that if there is a penalty, it's going to be more than 5 or 10 seconds. So it's a shame. We want to see a fight in the end because now there's no fight. There are no car close more than 4 seconds. So the race is going to end looking at this man exit La Monumental until entering Valdebebas SS, and it's going to finish the race. For him, it was probably, I want to do more laps because I was putting nearly 30 seconds gap margin, and that is awesome. Starting from last, take the lead of the race, and I have here a contact into the wall. As 3 seconds more for Ceylan in the Red Bull. Taking the lead of the race in lap 7, I think. He's going to cross the line when he exits this last corner to win the Madrid Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix, my home Grand Prix. Really well done, massive pace from him. Really well deserved it. Absolutely no fight from everyone. The question is going to end the race with more than 30 seconds margin? And with that lock up from the Cadillac driver, absolutely the answer is yes. But he's celebrating because it's a great P2, looking who won. I think it's like a P1. Great job for him, P2. And Gasagi is going to end the race, not with the car in great conditions. He has locked up as well because he has damage. but it's going to end the race in podium. Probably with that lockup, it's going to be close. It's going to be from 2 tenths. It's going to be podium, I think, for Dalton. In the last lap, in the last corners, he just make a little bit wide that corner. It's a podium for Dalton. I want to see that difference. 3 tenths. Wow, that was really, really close. That mistake from Gasahi has made a podium to Dalton just because he doesn't get any penalties when he finishes the race. We only have 2 cars left to cross the line to finish this race. Hofer's in 6th place, that I think is going to be 6th place, yeah, because Niels had the same in-game penalty. And the Aston Martin, who finished the race, crosses the line in P7. And it was a really, really non-stop action in Madrid until the last laps. There was action everywhere, but the race with that action, it's a problem. The race ends with margins that are super huge and with not fights and with some drivers making mistakes at the end. Has made this man taking the first place, the podium, the champagne, the trophy for him. He is the winner of the Spanish Grand Prix, El Gran Premio de España, here in Madrid. The Williams team, absolutely gorgeous. It was a dominant win, and he started last. If he started first, wow, I will not imagine the difference. We ended the podium celebration. We are seeing the victory for Mr. Pizza, the best lap as well, driver of the day, of course, the most overtakes, of course, but Dalton gets the prize of the cleanest driving around Madrid this afternoon, and indeed, because he doesn't get any penalties of track limits, and that starting 7, good race for him as well. Good race as well from Le Bosch, 4 places gaining from 14 to 10th. Not a good race for this man. Was kicked out. Could not join again. Not from Condus, the race leader. Not from second as well. It was a race with some tragedy in Madrid from the cars in front. And I think that's the end of this race. We're going to see, I'm going to see you again, I hope, the Friday with Tire 2. Sorry for not being able to be the most fluent English. Speak English. I have a certificate in English, but obviously I'm Spanish and better.